Would you look at that? He almost predicted my rating for his album. He's just got to cut off one of the fingers at the knuckles. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is my review for Chief Keef's newest mixtape, Bang 3. Now, as expected, there's not a lot of great content on here and the flows are kept pretty basic, but that's not news because Chief Keef has never been known as a lyrical wordsmith. But he definitely comes through with the bangers, and that's the sort of lane that he's in. The opening track, Laurel Canyon, fits that description of banger. And here Chief Keef says that he comes through smelling like some onions, and he'll put a hole in you like some Funyuns. So when he says that he smells like onions, I assume he's talking about weed, even though I've never smelled weed that smells like onions. But when I think of someone smelling like onions, I'm thinking of B.O., so I don't know, maybe that was a possibility. But one thing I do know is that Funyuns are the shit. You can't hate on Funyuns. Although, they really make your breath smell like some rotten ass. Especially if you happen to have a coffee at the same time. Ugh. I thought Laurel Canyon was cool for what it is, just a dumbed down banger. But my favorite song on here easily is Superheroes featuring A$AP Rocky. I just really like all the comic book references. Like Chief Keef brings up He-Man and the Green Goblin, and he even brings up Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Carl! You're a man now, Coral! Dad, my name is Carl, not Coral. Superheroes also has some nice and loud production, and I liked it when A$AP Rocky referred to himself as the Joker because everything is purple, which is a nod to his song Purple Swag. There are also some classic nerdy references on the song Sing to the Cheese, cause Chief Keef brings up Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is an auto-tune crooning track, so not everybody will be into this one. And Chief Keef does his auto-tuning thing throughout this album. I mean, mixtape. But I gotta say, I think Future is the best auto-tuner out there, because he mixes in some nice flows, and he also brings some cool harmonies sometimes. He just has a lot of charisma, and he has really mastered that lane. Whereas Chief Keef, I think he sounds a little bit dull sometimes, and when he does try to do his singing thing, it just doesn't sound very good to me. But maybe that's just my opinion, and I'm sure some people love it, because Chief Keef has a lot of fans. Now, I mentioned that A$AP Rocky was featured on Superheroes, and the only other rapper featured on here is Mac Miller on I Just Wanna. And this one is just a money and drugs track, where once again, Chief Keef is doing his auto-tune thing and saying that he's on a green diet, so you know, he's all about that money and blowing the trees. This song gets pretty repetitive, and Mac Miller's verse really didn't stand out that much to me. He just brought a simple flow to the occasion, and he's kicking lines about how he's bored of being rich and sick of counting money. Oh my god, what a sad life, man. So, something that I noticed about a lot of these tracks is that a lot of them fall into the category of being not very memorable. Tracks like Unstoppable and Pick One fit this description because Keef's monotonous style, flow, vocals, and delivery can get old pretty damn fast. And if I'm being honest with you guys, which I always am in my reviews, I'm just giving you my honest opinions, I think a lot of people are going to find this tape to be pretty damn boring, unless you're a hardcore drill fan or one of Chief Keef's fans. However, aside from the tribute to Capo and Blood Money on the song Cappin', and the Capo tribute Ain't Missing You featuring Gen M, there's just not much of interest being said on this whole damn album. Not that you expect much, but it would be cool if Chief Keef had a way to make this basic content more interesting. And even these two tracks that are quite heartfelt, they're not really tremendous if you ask me. Especially Ain't Missing You. That one just felt kinda jumbled because it's Chief Keef crooning in auto-tune over some guitar with some female pop vocals on the hook. It's just a damn mess. Not to mention that it's basically a redo of an old song by some guy. I forget what his name is, I'll put an annotation or something like that, but his song was called Missin' You, and it's an old classic. I just really think that there are better trap and drill albums out there, like even Lil Durk's newest album, Remember My Name, and Future's DS2, so I give this one a 2.5 out of 5. The production throughout this tape is great though, and it does most of the heavy lifting. I mean, Young Chop came through with a great beat for the song Yes, and Zaytoven hooked Chief Keef up for the songs Millions and New School. And by the way, that song Millions really reminded me of the Primetime Players when they go millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. And the last thing that I want to add in right quick is I think Chief Keef stepped his production game up too. Because the work that he did on Go Harder and Green Light are two of the better productions that I've heard from Chief Keef. But this is all just what I think about this mixtape. Hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think. And as usual, do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.